All right. So this channel is dedicated to parents and their children and anybody who wants to get um, more balanced and clear about who they are, what they're doing here. My name is Jan Quiett. I learned from children. I was a teacher in the school system for a while, and then I went out on my own. And it was really the children that started teaching me about my other side. So today I had some understandings that I wanted to share with people. So um, the reason we need to get out of our head is because our head is where the programming is, and the energy comes down inside of to the head, and it gets stuck right here. So it's almost like you got a helmet on, and it, it gets stuck there because it hits the programming that we have acquired by being on the planet and through media, parents, church, just the culture that we're in has certain patterns, habits that create a structure, and the structure lives inside of us. It runs through our circuits. So any new information that tries to get in, if it doesn't make sense to that program that you're running, you're not going to be able to download. It's going to hit a resistance because you're going to think it's supposed to fit into what my logical brain's telling me, and it doesn't fit. So it's a new paradigm. How do you get there? I found out years ago that I'm a pathfinder, and I didn't know what that was, but I do now. So pathfinder is someone who finds their way through this and is able to actually download those uh, new a new it's hard to put into words because it's so different from what we think about normally in everyday life, but it's just a new paradigm. And so we have to have the hardware and the software in order to get that downloaded. And it's not going to come through your head. If I talk to people like I'm talking to you now, most of the time it hits your resistance, and you're off doing something else. So, or changing the subject, wanting to talk about something that's more familiar. So the way through this is when you really give up and you know that there's something else, but you're not quite sure what it is. The way to get through this is really through surrender, through surrendering your thoughts, your beliefs, and just asking inside your own heart, there's got to be another way. That's all it takes. And then don't go back up into your head, but to be able to download through your physical body. Your physical body is the key. When the energy hits your heart, it goes and circulates through your hands, your feet. It comes down around you into your heart, and it comes up from the earth and into your heart. And it awakens the dormant DNA, and then it wakes up the systems in your body that start to understand this. So you always think that you understand things with your head, but it's the body that's going to get us through this. We have to let our mind go so that what can arise, it comes from below. And I was living in a place a while back, and when I left, it was a beautiful place. It was Hawaii. Why am I leaving Hawaii, moving to Louisiana? Why am I doing this? And when I got back was, you got to go down to go up. Well, this was 18 years ago. I understand what it means now. So my suggestion is to lay down and say a few words that allow your mind to be at rest, because it's through relaxation and yet being present. It's not like going to sleep. You relax, you consciously relax and go into your heart, and yet stay with your own presence. And it's through that connection that your body then rids itself of the programming that came from your mind, and it starts downloading the new program, the new paradigm. I feel like many times it's like a ribbon, and I'm walking on that ribbon, and it's a continual ribbon that runs through me, maybe DNA. And I'm walking on that ribbon, and that ribbon is actually showing me the way. But it doesn't come from previous knowledge. It doesn't come from what I thought I knew. See, it takes faith, it takes trust, and then the clarity comes, and your alignment comes. So there's a whole, I don't know if it's a ball game, but there's a whole sequence of events that need to take place this year, hopefully this year, but it's going to be speeding up. We're all going to be going through this because we're all treading on that ribbon, whether we know it or not. But it's good to wake up to the fact that we're treading on this ribbon that's taking us into ourselves, into our deeper self, to awaken something that's dormant within us, and all it takes is our free will decision to do it. So it doesn't, life living just out of your head doesn't work. We need to incorporate the rest of the body, and the rest of the body has an intelligence far surpassing the head. Got a different heart mouth has information on that, as well as other websites. So if people are interested, they can contact me, and I can give them some places to go to visit that. But I can tell you, I've taken so many courses and listened to so many people talk about going from the third to the fifth dimension and all this, but it really is going inside your own body and letting go with presence. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it's helpful to you. See you next time. Aloha.